Family setting is very critical in the creation and in the operation of every nation. A family which is peaceful creates a nation which is peaceful. A nation which is peaceful creates a world which is peaceful. Family organigram is very interesting topic that we avoid, but it has a lot of weight in the success of a country. Coverage, we look at the introduction, then we look at the organigram, then finally the theories. So in the introduction, the meaning and the framework, then looking at the function of a father and a mother, then finally the theories. We have two theories for each and every section. We have Taylor theory of administrative theory. Then we have trade theory, that is for leadership. Introduction. The family setting operates like an organization. Now, the initiation of an organization comes from the family. The family creates an idea of an organization. If an organization is operating successfully, so family must operate successfully. The management of organization should be the way families are managed. As we have said, the idea of organization emanates from family, but now it is the family to look at the organization because something somewhere is not going right, and we will handle that. The success of every family is based on the value which the family embraces. So every success of every family is based on the values. So is the organization. Good values makes a family good, and bad values destroys the family setting. That you should bear in mind. Now I want to look at the organigram of the family. This is the family. In the family, we have board. The leadership of a family is based on who leads the family. Is it God or is it the world? You have to choose who will be the board. If God is in your board of directorship, if God is the head of your family, if God is the founder of your family, then you are sorted. If the world, if godliness is the head of your family, then we have a problem. Now, in management, once we have seen the board, then leader. We have leader and we have manager. A family as a leader, a family as a manager. We have one leader and one manager in the family setting, in a nuclear family. And where there is a family, there are children. And children are under the leader and the manager. The success of children is based on the relationship between the leader and the manager. If the relationship between the leader and the manager is directly proportional, then same will show the results in the children. If it is indirectly proportional, then same will appear in the children. Now I want to start with leader. Who is a leader? A father is a leader. A leader of a family is a father. He leads the family. The person who leads in a family setting. So this is a person who is ahead. He heads a family. He leads a family. Now, why is the father a family? The person who lost everything just to make you win. Sacrifice all so that you win. The father. The father figure is critical in every family. Now, why are we saying a father is a leader? This is very critical. Now, mark this. The person who influences and inspires the family to do and to achieve the set objectives of a family. So, a person who influences and then inspires the family to do and to achieve set objectives of a family is what we call a leader. So in every family there is a leader, and we have only one leader, who is the father, who is daddy. The father is the leader. And why families are not prospering, why there is conflict and friction in the family, is because the leader is not leading. The father stopped leading. The father stopped influencing and inspiring. He influences and he inspires the family. Two things about a father. One, influence. Two, inspires the family to do things and achieve the same objectives. Now, to understand this, very critical, the theories. Okay, there are 4 theories, but I'll only focus on one theory, which will help us understand the function, the direction, the purpose, the information about a leader. We have trait theories, behavioral theories, group and exchange theories, situation theories, followers theories. Now, these are theories of leadership. But now, why I decided to do the theory of trait theory as one informing us on fathers' leadership is critical. We will know that. It is one of the oldest theory of study of leadership. So, trait theory is the oldest theory. There are 2 approaches in this theory. We have the great man approach theory, and then we have the personality trait approach. So these are 2 theories which informs us about the trait theory. Now let's look at the great man approach theory. The theory was brought forward by Thomas Carlyle. States that history of the world is but the biography of great men. The history of the world is just a biography of great men. There have been great man leaders on the world of business, such as Wall, Rockefeller, Carnegie, Ford, etc. So these are great people in business world. They became great men because of particular thing. The great man view emphasize who the person is and what makes the person great. Now, 2 things for somebody to be great. One, who the person is, and what makes the person great. Who is the person? Then what makes this person great? 2 things. Now, the theory says, the theory propounds that leaders are born, not made. How? That's beautiful. Now, that is great man approach. Leaders are born, not made. If you look at the creation, the first man who was created is man. And man was given the power to lead. Whatever he says, it became. He names the animals. He was given the power. So a father is a leader because he's born a leader. Application. Now I want to look at how this great man approach becomes a critical theory in the setting of organigram, family organigram. The theory supports the fact that fathers are leaders and they were born with leadership trait. Full stop. There's nothing else. Fathers, if you are a father, if you are called daddy, please remember this. You are born a leader. Fathers must take their position as the head of families and do it with passion. So fathers, I'm encouraging you, come back to your business. You're born a leader, you're born a leader, and you must lead for the success of your family. Now, the personality trait approach. Now, this is another interesting part. The same person came up with this theory. The approach is based on the premises that there are personality traits that are essential for a person to possess in order to be a leader. So there are traits for a person to become a leader you must possess. States that leadership traits are not completely inborn, but can also be acquired through learning and experience. Beautiful. So if you are not born a leader, you can learn to become a leader. These traits are supposed to differentiate between leader and non-leader. So if you want to know that a father is born a leader, it is the great man approach. If you think that you are not born a leader, but you are a father, you must stick to this. You must learn, engage in learning. Motivational speaking can actually help. The approach is based on these premises. Now, this is what I want now. The application. Leaders empower their organization to create an environment where people feel significant, learning, competence matters. Warren Bennis. That is what Warren Bennis says. Leaders empower their organization to create an environment where people feel significant, learning, competence matters. Warren Bennis. This is what Warren Bennis is saying. And it is very important that if you are a father, you empower your family by creating an environment which your family feels significant, your children, your wife feel significant, learning and competence. Father must attend men conference and any other platform that creates an environment for their sharpening of their fatherhood skills. Mark that word. We need men conferences so that men can sharpen their skills on their fatherhood skills. The qualities of a good father. The qualities that qualifies a father. Number one, present. Now we are using biblical approach. The Bible talks about presence. Our Father who had in the present, acknowledge His presence. He is present. Presence is the kingdom and the will of God. Provider, daily bread. Father must provide for the family. Patient is always patient, no matter what. Wait, protector protects the family. He is the protection. He is the shield of the family. The functions of a father. Number one, objective creation. He creates objective which must be used in the family for the success of the family. Provide direction. Provide directions. Oh, this and that. That's a father. Develop networks. A father must develop networks. Your networks is your net worth. Appropriate counselor is the best counselor in the family. You will call the family, counsel, tell them this. Oh, wow, father, this is your function. Delegate authority. Let the mother do his work. Let the children do their work. That is delegation. Strive for effectiveness. He is always looking for the success of everyone in the family. That is a father. That is a father. That is a father. That is a father. So these are functions of a father. Father, take your position.